So here's the second shot. Brief moment of pause, puts it up and goes through. So gap back down to 3. Eaglets moving quickly, and that's what you love about these JV games, because a lot of these players are feisty. They're hungry to get some action on the court, and the JV games are a great opportunity to see that, so they're willing to fight for each and every inch on the court. As we were discussing there, ball went out for the Eaglets. They managed to keep it. So looking around, needs to get rid of the ball. Burke floats it over to Gerald, who collects it. Nice play by her. Shot over the top from Marable. Not going to go. Finds one on the left side. Gets rid of it back. Puts it up from deep. That deep 2 does not go for them, although nice rebound there. Keeps it inside, just tiptoed around that edge. Eaglettes provide tons of double coverages here, just making it very difficult to operate as one. And Burke catches it. Excuse me, that's not Burke. Gonna go up, and that will result in South Pittsburgh ball. Timeout is called by South Pittsburgh. Your Eaglettes up 5-2, 3:09 in the first. We'd like to apologize at this time for some of those technical difficulties at the start. Hopefully everyone has now joined us, and as we were discussing, Eaglettes currently up 5-2, low-scoring game. Both teams have committed 2 penalties. South Pittsburgh comes out of the huddle. Eaglettes take a little bit more time to discuss, and that's one of the best things about Coach Sapp. He is a very good coach because he's willing to communicate with his team. As with all other coaches, he gets distressed about some plays that his team may make or miscommunications, but he's always willing to work with them to try to find the best course of action. So inbounds here from South Pittsburgh, and Eaglettes already bringing a lot of pressure, full court press here, just making it life difficult for South Pittsburgh. Looking right side, has some room to work, gonna go over to her teammate. That pass is just a bit off. Gerald there with some tough defense, and as she tried to strip the ball free, she creates the contact. That's the 3rd foul committed by the Eaglettes. So South Pittsburgh jumbles up and fight for the ball. Eaglettes will take it. South Pittsburgh unable to get to that ball in time. So Grissom will take it up the court for the Eaglettes. Inside, quick passes back and forth, although those passes do catch up to them as South Pittsburgh will take right over. Has plenty of room from beyond the arc, and that one's just off to the left. Quickly going down the court, back and forth. Finds one. Grissom with room. Puts it up and just over the top. Burke trying to get plenty of room, finds a teammate. And in the corner, Gerald there to shut it down. Just back and forth with these passes, still not much of an opening. Tries to go up the middle, and appears as if contact was created by the Eaglettes. So, and one opportunity here. Huge play in such a low-scoring game like this. You need those type of plays to separate yourself. Up until this point, Ross's 3 was the deciding factor, but it appears as if now this could help even the score. So we'll see if she can complete the 3-point play here as time winds under a minute. Puts it up, and it just rolls off the left side. Fight for the ball is won by South Pittsburgh, so they can take the lead here with a completed shot. Trying to go inside, just puts it up, No, does not find home. Gerald going quickly now on that right side, has one pursuing. Eaglettes lose the ball, so South Pittsburgh takes it right back. Another opportunity here to take the lead. Marable with the tough defense. Puts it up, has the room, and makes it happen. And for the first time this game, South Pittsburgh has taken the lead. Eaglettes need to move quickly in order to be able to take the lead back. Shot is up from beyond the arc, no good. Rebound is created. Fight for the ball. And Eaglettes commit the foul. That's their 5th of the first quarter. And that will take us to the end of this first quarter. So your Eaglettes currently find themselves down by 1 as we enter the second quarter of action in this junior varsity game. Eaglettes need to make sure they continue trying to be clean and avoid the contact here. As we mentioned previously, they have committed 5 fouls already in that first quarter. So if they don't watch in a close game like this, you do not want to be giving the opposing team a lot of chances from beyond the arc. South Pittsburgh currently 2 for 3 from the free throw line. So efficiency doesn't appear as if it'll be an issue for them. So you definitely want to make sure you limit those chances. So the Eaglettes break out of the huddle, ready to start us off with some second quarter action. South Pittsburgh will do the same. So they'll get us started off. Eaglettes immediately there to try and shut it down. Gonna go over the top, try to get some room, backing up. Tough defense there from Emery. And tough sledding for Caps there as she tried to go through it. Screen there, just too much for her to handle. Caps recovers and the defense continues. Eaglettes, that's one of their strengths, is that they're immediately able to recover from any difficulty that they face and are willing to bounce back and learn from each experience. Definitely you want something like that in your team. Shot is up, and that's going to roll off the right side after going off the backboard. Ross moving quickly, going inside, and that one doesn't find its home. Tough defense there. Although fight for the ball is won by the Eaglettes. Nice play there from Emery to strip it free. Caps looking around, gives it back to Ross. Bounces it over. Emery with the shot. Just going to roll off. Bell with the nice rebound and gets fouled on the attempt back up. So Bell will head to the line for the Eaglettes. Hopefully with these 2 attempts, they can get back on top. First one, very clean. Let's see about the second. Second shot is up. That one is going to bounce off the back. Recovered by the Eagles. So Eagles definitely able to strip the ball away here. And as they went for the ball there, unable to maintain possession. So South Pittsburgh will get another chance. Currently a tie game after the make from Bell. Substitution made for South Pittsburgh. Eaglettes defense steps up. And ball is tipped free by Emery. South Pittsburgh maintains possession. But the Eaglettes just playing the disrupting role right now, just trying to make it difficult to find any offensive rhythm. As we see, fight for the ball is won by the Eaglettes. 9 combined fouls between the 2 sides. 2 substitutions here. It's Grissom and Gerald back onto the court. So Ross going up the middle, finds one on the left side. Now back. Working back and forth. Shot is up, and that one is going to sail off. Not what she intended. Eaglets immediately step up to challenge this fast break opportunity. Puts it up, and Eaglets immediately get the rebound. Fast-paced action here between the two sides, back and forth, just working down the court. Gerald has to pass it back out. Tough defense there. Once again, the three is taken, and South Pittsburgh marches ahead. Only 2 to beat. Stops on a dime and gets fouled in the process. So Eaglets have committed 6 fouls. It's definitely been an issue for them. First one will bounce off, and Marable will check in. She'll replace Ross. Second shot opportunity here for South Pittsburgh, and that one will roll off as well. 5 for the ball is won by the Eaglettes. A little disagreement there from South Pittsburgh. Grissom moving very quickly down the court, has to back out of it, hands the ball off. Marable collects it. Marable speeding around the court, and that pass is going to be off. I believe it might have been tipped. Difficult to see from our perspective. So Emory immediately steps up to challenge that. Shot is up from 3 and bounces really high. Bell collects it. Crisscrossing the court. Over on that right side. Collects the ball. Finds a teammate. And Bell will now take it. She finds a pass over to Gerald, but too many hands there to try and disrupt. And ball is taken from the Eaglettes. Timeout is called. Still 6-6, 4:56 left in this second quarter. And as we mentioned earlier, don't go anywhere as we have 4 games of action today. Still have one more game after today, one more round of action, I should say. Tomorrow, Saturday will end out the Eaglettes and Eagles season before they head into tournament time. So these last few games are it's definitely imperative to make sure that you're fine-tuning any aspect that you really think you need to be working on. And the Eaglettes and Eagles have definitely been using these last 4 games to do that. So South Pittsburgh out of the huddle. Eaglettes soon to follow. They'll check it in and take it down the court, try to recollect and get some points on the scoreboard here. Still been a very low scoring game from both sides. Eaglettes have lots of defensive presence there, although foul is called, and that is the 7th committed by the Eaglettes. Substitution here. So we will see South Pittsburgh head to the line, and they might be getting a few extra trips to follow. Loads it up, and that will roll off. They'll maintain possession, so we'll see if they can find a spark here on offense that both sides need. Who will be the one to break this stalemate will soon be decided. Gerald there with tough defense gets through the screen. Great playing by her. 5 for the ball. Bell just strips it away. Going down that right side, has a teammate underneath to help. and initiates contact as she goes up. So she will head to the line to see if we can break this tie that has been held for quite a while now. Shot is up, and that one is going to bounce off the back. We'll see if Bell has any more success on her second. Have some substitutions for the Eaglettes and as well for South Pittsburgh now. Bell's second here to break this tie. That one will bounce off as well. South Pittsburgh has too many down low to recover the ball. Moving quickly now, trying to overwhelm the Eaglettes. Fight for the ball. Bell can't get there in time, and contact created. So once again, we will see a trip to the line. It's been a very foul-heavy game between the two sides. 13 fouls now between the two in just these 18 minutes of game time. First one is made, so South Pittsburgh will be the one to get back on top. Second shot will just roll off. Looked like I had a chance there. Fight for the ball. Emery gets physical and steals it. Nice play from her. Puts it up just off. And South Pittsburgh now moving quickly. Has the room going inside and fight for the ball. And it appears as if the Eaglettes will take it. Passes over the right side, now back, has some room, gonna shoot over the top, just bounces off. Looked like it had would have some help from the backboard, but just gonna bounce off the left side of the rim. Eaglettes will maintain possession. Looking around, quick movements from the Eaglettes. One gets free, it's Emery. Passes it off, looking around, now back out. Puts it up, and that's just when that one is just gonna float. So under a minute now, South Pittsburgh looking to get some more points on the board before we head into halftime. Ball is poked free. Eaglettes still provide that defensive pressure. It has not left all game. And that ball was nearly tipped free, just couldn't get there in time. Trying to back down underneath, puts it up, and will head to the line to try and make it a three-point play. Huge swing of momentum here. Plays like that are absolutely pivotal in games as close as this one. Three-point play will not go, but still important shot there as Eaglettes need to move quickly, get some offense before they head into halftime. Puts it up, rolls off. Eaglettes unable to get to the ball. So the score heading into halftime, your Eaglettes find themselves down 6-9. Stay tuned as we head into the second half of action very shortly. right, everybody. Welcome back to our second half action here that will start very shortly. Your Eaglettes, as we mentioned just a few minutes ago, currently find themselves down 6-9 in what has been a very defensive game. Neither side willing to give an inch. And that has been a theme we've seen through quite a few of our games throughout this week. Both sides just clamping down on defense and making it difficult for the opposing offenses. We'll see if one side can break this stalemate here as we get started with the second half. South Pittsburgh gets it started off, moving to the left side, ball nearly chipped free, looking around, finds one in the mid, and passes it right back out, has some room from down deep, doesn't go, fight for the ball is won by the Eaglettes. So they'll get their first chance to put points on the board in this second half. Pass over to Ross. Ross floats one up and gets fouled in the process. So she'll head to the line to try and get 5 points on the score sheet for herself and 2 more for her team. Well, it appears as if they'll actually decide that it was an inbound, so Ross will try to throw it in, gets rid of it. Ball unable to be held on by Gerald, and Eaglettes will keep it. So once again, inbounds here, and that ball is tipped, but Eaglettes maintain. Shot is up from deep, no go. Moving quickly on that right side, tough defense there from the Eaglettes. Closing in quickly, just not giving them an inch. They'll have to back out and start from the top. Working down low, trying to get through. That one put up does not go their way. And Bell will get it and is fouled in the process. That is already 2 fouls committed by South Pittsburgh in just under 2 minutes of this second half. If we recall back to the first half, this game was a very physical game. Both sides combined committing, I believe it was 13 fouls. Over on that right side, underneath, has the room, and not much there for South Pittsburgh to do other than just put up some hands and hope. Doesn't go their way, so we'll see another trip to the line. And that one doesn't go her way. Substitution here. So second here, we'll see if she can put it in, and that one will also roll off. Eaglettes still unable to find that offensive momentum ever since the first quarter. Fight for the ball is won, and here's the chance for the Eaglettes to bring the score closer. Ball, and they'll have to move back out. Bass was a bit off. 3 is no good. Bell tips it. Appears as if that opportunity did not go the Eagles' way. So South Pittsburgh will try to expand on their lead. Eaglettes still providing very heavy pressure on defense. Just trying to wear out their opponent. Fight for the ball, moving quickly now. Has one ahead and gets fouled hard. And South Pittsburgh has already committed 4 fouls. Eaglettes are still at 0. Kind of a role reversal here from what we saw in the first half. Your Eaglettes committed 8 fouls through the first half. Appears that that narrative has changed for the second. Let's see about the second free throw here to bring the score to 2, and it happens. So Eaglettes get some points on the board after an unfortunate drought, but hopefully this will spark the momentum they need to get back on the scoreboard. Fight for the ball here from the Eaglettes. It gets tipped up in the air, fight, and is eventually won by the Eaglettes. Now moving quickly once again, just trying to outspeed and outfight to their opponent from 3, and it goes. And that is huge. Eaglettes get the shot they need, goes for them, and just like that, they're back on top of the table. Inbounds here from South Pittsburgh. Ball is tipped by Bell. And she's going to get called for the foul on that one. So in quick succession, the Eaglettes, after staying off of the fouls for most of the third quarter, are back up to 2. Quick substitutions for the Eaglettes. Finally find someone. One goes down. Right side, shot up, and gonna bounce off. And Eaglettes called for the foul. That is 3 now in just a quick few moments of game time. Eaglettes need to try to shut down some of those foul problems, or it could become an issue like we saw in the first half. Takes her time, and that one's gonna roll off. Let's see about her second here. 10-9, South Pittsburgh leads if you're just joining us. And that one will go in, so it's back to tie game. 10-10, Eaglettes fighting down low. And South Pittsburgh takes it. Now moving quickly, but just too many ahead. They'll have to slow down and wait to try and find a new opportunity. Right side, trying to work underneath. Contact called. Now the foul count is tied between the two teams, just like that. Another trip to the line for South Pittsburgh. Under 3 minutes now in the third, and this could break the tie once again. That one won't go her way. Still another chance here to get back on top. And that one goes through cleanly. So South Pittsburgh is on top of the table, and that one not going the Eaglettes' way. And she gets tripped up on that one. Marable takes it, has an opportunity, and is going to get fouled hard. So she will head to the line to see if she can put her team back on top. Back and forth action now between the two teams. Marable takes her time, puts it up, and that one will go in. So tie game delivered by Marable. See if Marable can now put the Eaglettes on top in what has been a back and forth stretch in this last bit of the third quarter. And that one bounces and falls in. So Marable gets it done from the line to give her team the advantage. Closes the gap, still just absolutely harassing the South Pittsburgh offense, making life very difficult. Back out, shot up, and that will go through cleanly just beneath the arc. So quick scoring between the two sides compared to what we saw earlier. And gets called for the walk with just under a minute in the third quarter. So South Pittsburgh Screen is provided, which gives them a little bit of an opening now. That opening is closed quickly. And just too much pressure there leads to the foul being called. Both sides at 5 fouls already in just a quarter of action in the second half. Working inside, has the lane, has one on the left side. That one will bounce in, and that could be the advantage South Pittsburgh needed. Now they're up by 3, under 10 seconds in the third. Fight for the ball. Eaglettes will keep it. They'll have to move quickly to try and score once again before our last quarter break. And moving underneath, can't get free in time. So we will head into our last quarter of action in our first game today. Your Eaglettes currently down 12-15, looking for some momentum as we have 10 more minutes to decide the victor. Fouls may become an issue here as we enter this fourth quarter. As we've mentioned many times, fouls have always been an issue in this game, and South Pittsburgh at 6 right now, Eaglettes at 5. So those extra trips to the line, as they do in a lot of games, may help decide this one. So the Eaglettes head back out for what will be the last quarter of our game. South Pittsburgh follows suit. So South Pittsburgh will get us started off. Pass immediately over to the right side. Now working from beyond the arc. And that ball is tipped. They'll maintain possession. Has a little bit of room. Spins around. Puts it up. Just rolls off the right side. Fight for the ball. We'll keep it on South Pittsburgh's side. Correction now, the Eaglettes will take it. That pass did not go her way. So, but you want to avoid mistakes like that in a game like this where it's just so close. Every mistake can add up and lead to a detrimental result. That screen, very effective, and South Pittsburgh maintains after the missed shot. Working from beyond the arc. That ball is tipped as the pass went over her head. So that's 1 minute off of the game time. And that just shows how much can happen in 1 minute of game time. It was quite a long sequence there, and yet both teams still trying to find new things. And Ross there gets it done. And now the Eaglettes found themselves down by only 1. Have a chance to once again take the lead in just a few moments. Ball's tipped free, and here might be that chance. Has to step around as she was getting tripped up. Spins through, finds one underneath, and that one just falls off. So now South Pittsburgh, not liking the intensity of the situation, gonna try to extend this gap once again. Ball's tipped free once again. Eaglettes no one ahead. And unable to get it off, and it's gonna get called for the walk. Unfortunate there for the Eaglettes, just moving too quickly. Got ahead of themselves and unable to complete what was a strong opportunity. Working around near midcourt, gets stuck, has to get rid of it. Working down low, and that is the 6th foul on the Eaglettes and will result in a trip to the line. And like we said, it seems as if these trips to the line may decide it who's more efficient and who gets more trips to that line. Both teams at 6 fouls currently. Shot is up, and that's off to the left. Her second can make it a 2-point game. Taking her time, and it's up. That one bounces off. Although the Eaglettes are called for the early jump, so one more shot from the line here will follow. She puts it up, and that one will bounce off. No caveats this time as Gerald takes it. Moving quickly, finds one in the corner. Passes it back out. Shot from the 3 line. No good. She'll get her own rebound and get fouled. That is the 7th. So now the Eaglettes will really start seeing those extra free throws here momentarily. Here's one of them. Puts it up. No good. Still with the second one, she can tie the game. Under 6 minutes now in the fourth. If you're just joining us, the Eaglettes find themselves down 14-15. Was been a battle of the defenses. Both sides just able to clamp up and put the pressure on each other. Passes quickly back and forth, rounding around the court. Ball nearly tipped, and this time the Eaglettes will take it. They have some room. And foul is called. That's the South Pittsburgh 8th. And a little bit of discussion here. And now they'll correctly decide that she will head to the line. So puts it up, and that one bounces off. So Eaglettes unable to keep it inside the lines. So under 5 minutes now. It's a tie game, 15-15. And Eaglettes take it and nearly get it up. Although foul is called, that is the 9th committed by South Pittsburgh. Role reversal from the first half, as we talked about earlier. So, chance here to take the lead. She will. And has a chance to extend that newly acquired lead here shortly as we move just over 4 minutes in this quarter. And she'll get that one as well, 2 for 2 on that trip. Big swing there for the Eaglettes. Trying to get some separation. Ball is tipped by the Eaglettes. Once again, nearly a great opportunity. Eaglettes just continuing to make life difficult for South Pittsburgh. Ball over and has plenty of room. One down low, no one to beat. And it just rolls off. Eaglettes. So South Pittsburgh here with another opportunity to tie the game. They'll bunch up and spread out. And Bell tipped that one. And foul is called. So that will result in a trip to the line, I believe. Yes. So once again, free throws helping to decide the victor of this game. South Pittsburgh finds themselves down by 2, but can close that gap here. It will go through, and Now she'll see about her second to tie the game with 2 minutes and 24 seconds on the clock. Huge play here. And not going to go for Eaglettes to take it. Your Eaglettes moving quickly. Bell spins out of it. And Coach Sapp will call timeout. Absolutely pivotal to make sure that you have everything in a row this late in the game and this close of a game. You don't want to make any mistakes that could cost you. 17-16, 2:10 left in the fourth. Eaglettes have committed 7 fouls to South Pittsburgh's 9. So the Eaglettes here with a chance to try and close out this game from the corner, inside, backing down, puts it up, and just not high enough. Back out, 3. No good, but the Eaglettes get the rebound once again. But she's going to get called for the walk. Could seem devastating if things do not go the Eaglettes' way here. Now we're moving with 1:44 on the clock. Screen once again creates the separation. Shot goes a little too high for her. And foul is called on the Eaglettes. So a trip to the line and a make here could tie it. 2 makes would take the lead. And that will go through. So tie game, 1:23 on the clock. Could be a dramatic finish here shortly. Second shot, and that one will also go in. So the nice shots from the line give South Pittsburgh the advantage once again. Your Eaglettes move quickly. Gerald in the corner, backs out. On that right side. Over left side, has plenty of room from 3. No good. Rebound. Once again from 3. It's going to bounce off, but once again Bell will get the rebound. Looking around. Gerald in the corner, under a minute now. Shot up from 3 once again, no good. And this time South Pittsburgh will take it. And they have all the advantage they need. Eaglettes need to create some separation. They need to get the ball somehow. They're just passing the ball around, taking time off the clock. Eaglettes may have to foul, and they will. Coach Sapp calls for his team to foul. So as we predicted, these foul shots have in a large way impacted and almost decided the result of this game. And we have one more that just may finish it for South Pittsburgh. Shot is up, and that one's going to roll off, so Eaglettes still have a chance. A little bit of confusion there. So inbounds here, 25.9 on the clock. Eaglettes grab the ball, going quickly, have some room. Plants her feet, shot is up from 3. That one's going to sail over. And South Pittsburgh, and foul is called. Eaglettes have not much else to do. 11.7 seconds on the clock. And they once again need to rely on some misses from the line. Shot is up. And Here we go. Plants her feet. Shot up, and that will go through. Eaglettes down by 2, need to tie the game or take the lead with the 3. And timeout is called by Coach Sapp. They need to devise a plan to tie this game up, maybe send it to overtime, or with a 3, just end it outright here and now. Dramatic finish here in just our first game of 4 today, so make sure after this one ends you don't go anywhere. We look forward to a great day of broadcasts. Eaglettes will have to move quickly, and they'll probably also want to make sure that they have the last chance at it. Just make sure that they are the ones to end it off right. So we will get to this very quickly. South Pittsburgh back onto the court. Eaglettes taking just a bit more time to make sure they have all their ducks in a row. Now they'll break out of the huddle, and it's time to decide the victor of our first of 4 games. Inbounds pass over on the right side, loses the ball, and it's South Pittsburgh ball. And that could do it. Fatal mistake, it looks as if. 3.3 seconds on the clock, and foul happens. 0.2 seconds shown on the clock. So regardless of what happens here, appears as if it'll hardly matter. Bounces off, second shot here from the line. And that second shot will go through. Makes it a 3-point game. And ball is stolen by South Pittsburgh. And that will do it. Your Eaglettes lose a tough one, 17-20. Don't go anywhere. Boys JV soon to follow. as your Van Buren County Eagles JV boys will be taking on South Pittsburgh. Fortunately, if you missed our first game, your Eaglettes were unable to come out in victory, losing a tough one, 17-20. We'll see if the JV boys have any more success as we get close to tip-off. While we have this time, we would want to thank our sponsors who make Van Buren County High School Media Club possible. Kubota of McMinnville, Van Buren's local Kubota dealer. Equipment you can trust and service you deserve. And A&H Custom Meat and Slaughter. They have a variety of cuts ranging from hamburgers to filet mignon. Come and see us. So we'll start off the game here. Ball is won by Ransom Lowry. Okay. So we get this started off here, and ball is lost by the Eagles. So eventually, already the Pirates get us started off and with their first opportunity of the game. Pass over inside, working down low, trying to get through the defense, and has room from the right side. As that shot was missed, Eagles fought for the ball and will keep it as Shadrick will pass it into Pocken. So Pocken moving on the right side, passes it over to Lowry. Lowry trying to put the footwork on him. Loses the ball, trying to go chase it down. And that will be Pirates' ball. Unfortunate start for your Eagles. Still a 0-0 game early on. Back and forth to the left side. Now back to the top of the key, and now on the right side, working in the middle. Not much there, just heaves one up and fight for the ball, won by Pocken. Nice rebound from him. Staying physical. And he'll get the pass eventually away to Sullivan. Sullivan over the top too. And Lowry will get it done. So Lowry will go to the line to try and make it a 3-point play. Great play from all of them there, as the pass from Sullivan over the top was on point and Lowry went up and finished at the rim. Unable to get the 3-point play, so the Pirates go up and fight for the ball is won by Pocken. Pocken spun around. Now working, going over, pass to Lowry is disconnected. And the Pirates take it. So working back and forth, trying to create some separation. Working on Lowry, spins through and finishes at the rim. So he'll head to the line to see if he can make the 3-point play possible. That one is up and it's off. They will get the rebound though, and now from 3. That one will stay in. So that will make it a 5-2 game here. Eagles look for a response. Shadrick over to Lowry. Shadrick getting absolutely hounded, and he's going to get called for the foul on the tough defense on Shadrick. South Pittsburgh has already committed 3 fouls to the Eagles 1. Pocken getting absolutely swarmed, trying to get rid of it, and the Pirates will take it. So once again, another chance to extend their lead, that they built up early in this game. While it is a small one, every single lead matters in this sport of basketball, and gets called for the aggression down low. Just too much contact there created. Sullivan looking around, works inside, has the lane, passes it back out to Shadrick. Shadrick gets free of his man from the mid-range and makes it happen. Beautiful sequence there from your Eagles. Both players involved just knew their roles and knew how to execute. And the beautiful shot from Shadrick to go up, almost moving in the mid-range. Didn't have much time to get that shot up. As we see him tip the ball free, and they'll take it. And now Shadrick has all the room he needs, going up, and makes it happen. Kason Shadrick with a beautiful two-possession sequence there, being supported by his team well. And that screen, very difficult for Sullivan to get through, eventually gets through it, now working down low on Lowry, over the top, and gets it done. So, the Eagles down by one, looking to find something. Shadrick loses the ball and now gets back hold of it. Now inside to Pocket. Pocket back out. Sullivan has tons of room. And that ball, just too much pressure there. So the Pirates take over. Excuse me, no, that will be Eagles ball still. Eagles spread out, and that pass is immediately tipped back out. So back to square one. Shadrick back over to Mooneyham. This time it connects, and Shadrick unable to complete the three from the corner. Pirates moving right side, back and forth. Pauken guarding closely. Now backs off. And that ball is taken by Lowry. Lowry moving through the traffic, weaves through, backs up. Lowry from three. No good. Ball fought for by Mooneyham, unable to get it. And they'll back off and give themselves time to recollect. Moving quickly. And that ball just falls right onto Mooneyham, who takes it with joy. Finds a man, beautiful pass, and that shot is made by Pauken. That is the type of play you want to see from your team. And Mooneyham, observant enough to notice that no one was down low to try and shut it down, and gets the pass over to Pauken, who also recognizes that fact, and that pass was just on point. Not much you can do there if you're the Pirates. So working over the top of Pauken, takes his time, now will back off, and passes it to the top of the key. Sullivan with the tough defense over the top of three of them, and Lowry will get the tough rebound. Now he jumps ahead of the crowd. Over to Shadrick. Shadrick takes the deep three, and it won't go his way. And Lowry, he gets that ball, gives it off to Mooneyham. Mooneyham backs up, gives it to Sullivan. Sullivan gets fouled, so he will head to the line. And that's just what you love about the Eagles, is that physicality, that just nature to get in there and fight for every inch. And for their troubles, they will head to the line to try and extend their lead. So Sullivan's first from the line today is up and will go through. Let's see if he can make his second. Only one foul committed by the Eagles compared to the South Pittsburgh 5. Shot is up, and that one's going to bounce off the front. South Pittsburgh moving quickly now. The Pirates on that left side. Works over to the right side, gets the screen he needs. On the left now. Just puts on some footwork, now backs up. Now sees a lane. Ball is fought for by Pawkin. And Baker replaces Sullivan as the discussion ensues. So the Pirates will take it under a minute now. That's the second foul of the game by the Eagles. Walker, and he falls down. Walker takes it, and going now, weaving through traffic, plants his feet, out to Pawkin. Pawkin's shot is up, and that won't go. Although it didn't result in points, I loved that play from Walker there, just weaving through traffic, not concerned about what was around him, and just went in there, planted his feet, and got it back out to the open man. Walker playing with aggression, weaving through once again, puts it up, and that one just bounces off, and Mooneyham's going to get called for the foul as he made the contact fighting for that wild ball. So moving with 4 seconds on the clock, they have to go fast. Gets the separation from three, and it won't go. So that will end your first quarter of JV boys action. Your Eagles up 9-7. 3 more quarters to follow. Not mentioned earlier, but we also always have to thank BLTV Channel 6 for their continued support of our club and program, making all opportunities here and for the future possible. Could not do it without them. Every single broadcast we do is made possible by them and our sponsors, and we look to continue to improve our program and broadcasts in the future. So the Pirates get us started off in the second quarter here, checked in, and Baker's already there with the defense, and they're immediately going to get called for that backcourt violation there, a little bit of confusion. Baker hands it off to Sullivan. So Sullivan will start us off and gets it over to DeLong. DeLong finds a man. Baker loops around the court, and you could hear the contact from here on that shot, clear as day. So Baker will take a trip to the line to try and extend upon his team's lead. Baker loads it up, and that one is just off. So second one here, both teams readying themselves to fight for the rebound. And that's up, and with some help from the backboard, goes through. So Eagles have the momentum now, but South Pittsburgh always ready to try and capitalize. Down low, gets underneath Lowry, now working back out. And no separation there as Sullivan hounds him. Nearly had the lane he needed, but Sullivan recognized what trouble he was in, looked for the pass that was coming, and shut it down. Great play from him as he takes it down the court, passes it over to his teammate Lowry. Lowry spots up from the mid-range. No good. Lowry goes and gets his own rebound and gets it back out to a waiting Sullivan. Sullivan heaves it over. That pass goes over the top of Walker. Baker there goes and retrieves it. And Lowry has tons of space and goes and gets it done. Great play from all parties involved to recognize the opening and potential. Gets the separation on Sullivan, although it hardly matters, that deep beyond the arc. And gets it over the top. Now some space from three. And no good as Sullivan moves quickly, finds a man. Walker has his teammate. Now back out. Golan plants his feet. And that shot from Everett. It's through cleanly. And now the Eagles are on a roll, up 15-7 after. As they are on a roll here, on that last call, that was Walker who made that three. Great play from him. Back out, and now gets the separation, and that's just too far on that one. Baker doesn't have many ahead to beat. Going and plants his feet, has to get it back out. Too much there, although Sullivan will go for the three. It's off the top. Baker gets the rebound. Finds a man down low, and it just rolls off. Sullivan obviously unhappy with that one. He'll step up, guarding closely, not giving him an inch. Tough defense here from the Eagles. Back out, top, and won't go. Rebound does not do the wonders they need it to do for them. And finds Lowry, who gets rid of it, and it's up. And it's through from Walker once again. And Dakota Walker, in just a quick sequence, gives his team a massive advantage. They find themselves up 18-7 after going on a 10-0 run over just the past few minutes. 6:01 in the second now. What? Foul trouble could become an issue here from both sides, as there's 9 combined fouls through this first 14 or so minutes of game time. Eagles break out of the huddle. It'll be DeLong, Baker, Shadrick, Sullivan, and Lowry back out once again. So the Pirates will start us off looking for some sort of response to what has been an overwhelming Eagles presence. Immediately Baker goes up and challenges the offensive structure here. Working down low now. Doesn't have the space that he needs. Gets it back out. And now gets underneath him. Puts it up. Just no good. And the Eagles take over. Sullivan works across the court. Way over in the corner. Shadrick getting in a pickle, gets it away. DeLong, now he'll take it, no good. And beautiful fight for the ball from Baker. Just did not give up on the play. Timeout is called. So the Eagles look to continue to adapt. You don't want to stalemate yourself and get too focused on what you're doing in the present, as eventually the other side will adapt. So you always need to be ready to continue improvising and restructuring for the future. That's what the Eagles look to do here, and that's true not just in one game, but always, as you don't want to ever do the exact same thing when you're playing a team, as eventually they will catch on. And that's a lot of what these past few weeks have been about, is making sure that that the Eagles and the Eaglettes are diversified in terms of play and call and structure, and can combat any situation. That's why these last few weeks have been so pivotal. From the corner, Mooneyham's shot is up. Too much mustard on that one. Eagles will keep it, as Shadrick will be the one to throw it in. Correction, no, it will be Baker heading to the line. After that was the 8th foul committed by the Pirates. So Baker can make it a 12 or 13 point game here. That one will fall off. moving quickly now. Eagles working to find that response. Just absolutely swarming on the defensive side of the ball. Fight for it is won by Shatterick, who speeds ahead of the crowd, working on that left side, and just too much there. And the Pirates take over. Well, if you thought that the defense provided by the Eaglettes in the last game was difficult, this is just somehow even more impressive. 7 points allowed is all that the Pirates have been able to get. Eagles just fighting to keep that pressure alive as Shatterick works on him and gets called for the foul, I believe, yes. So chance from the line here that South Pittsburgh desperately needs to stay in contention. First one is up and bounces around, goes in, makes it a 10-point game once again. See if they can bring it down to single digits. And that second shot will bounce off, but they'll get their own rebound. Couldn't work out for them. Calls for the ball, but Sullivan's there to shut it down. Recognizes it. Ball bounces off the foot. Eagles take over. And just when you thought that the Pirates had an opportunity to get back into the game, they get shut down as Sullivan floats one up. Just not the accuracy he was looking for. Walker, the star of the first quarter, with the 2 threes back into the game. Pirates moving slowly, a brief moment of calm while the two teams try to strategize. Mid-play, Palkin providing tough defense. And Walker immediately recovers from that little bump there, and Shatterick just overcommits and gets burnt for it. Just committed too much to the lane and was unable to get back for the cross. Ball is tipped free, fight for it. And it'll stay Eagles ball. Correction, no, called for the foul, I believe. Yes, Pirates called for the foul once again. So Sullivan gets 2 chances. Puts it up, and that's going to roll off. Walker gets the rebound, but is tipped away. Stays in the Eagles' hands as Sullivan checks in. Funnily enough, for Sullivan. 2 brothers there. Always great to see the brotherly dynamic as we move with under a minute now. Sullivan looking around, finds a man. It's Walker. Walker replaces on that left side. Now Palkin. Shatterick over the top. Won't go. Mooneyham unable to complete the rebound. Frustration there from Mooneyham as Shatterick receives the instructions from his coach. Over the corner, Shatterick has to get back in and puts it up and gets it done. Nice play from Shatterick there. Didn't put too much heat in it, just laid it up and let it fall into the basket easily. Under 15 seconds now. The Pirates need some momentum heading into the half. Looks as if they'll try to take the final shot of the half. Working on Palkin, goes right side. Mooneyham goes to try and provide help and gets called for the foul, I believe. Yes, so 2.7 seconds on the clock. Finds a man over the top, and it's off to the left. So we will head into a brief halftime. 20-11, your Eagles find the momentum they need and are up big time. We'll be back from half shortly, so don't go anywhere. All right, after a brief halftime, we will get right back into the action. South Pittsburgh gets us started off and trying to work around what has been a difficult Eagles defense all day, but they will find some early momentum in the second half here. It gets us started off with some points on the board. A little bit of a recap of our first half if you missed it. Both teams struggled offensively throughout a lot of the first quarter, but then the Eagles found some great momentum and pulled ahead, especially thanks to 2 Dakota Walker threes. As we see, unfortunate miss there from Mooneyham, but the Eagles just were able to take over and continue applying pressure on the defense side of the ball and have held the lead ever since. Now they look to continue capitalizing on that momentum. Quick pass there, brilliant from Lowry, and it goes for Pocken. Great sequence there. Lowry knew he would soon be falling out of bounds, just could not get a shot down low, and recognizes that he had an opening with Pocken and gets rid of it quickly. Beautiful play overall. Sullivan guarding closely. They'll go inside, and foul is called. So he will head to the line for the first free throw shot of the half. Shot is up, and that first one just bounces off. Here is the second. That shot is up as well, and it will go through. And now is a 9-point game. Pocken moving quickly to try and bring it back up. Collects the pass. And that pass is intercepted, although Eagles soon recover. And I believe Eagles get called for the back court there, yes. Unfortunate break for them, as the Pirates look to continue this little bit of offensive momentum we saw at the start of the half. Finds one on the left. Pocken staying disciplined on defense. Now over the top of Pocken. That doesn't go their way. Lowry collects the rebound with help from his teammate. Pocken gets the separation he needs, plants his feet, finds his teammate. It's Sullivan. Sullivan back out. Shadrick from the corner. No good. And Pirates will take over. So Pirates, quick movement there, trying to make the Eagles confused. Pirates circling around the court. Pocken there, just not giving him an inch. Inside, over the top, just has the reach to do it, just can't complete the shot. And it's Baker who replaces Shadrick. So Pocken, the initiator, trying to find some space, but just disciplined defense from the Pirates. Gets it away eventually to Sullivan, and that pass tipped by quite a few. It'll stay Eagles ball. And Lowry will throw it in. Finds Mooneyham. Mooneyham passes it right back. Lowry stuck in the corner. Quick pass. Sullivan has the room. Loses the ball. Has to tip it over to Baker. Baker faces the opposition and gets the foul call. So Lowry once again passes it in, and he'll find Mooneyham once again. Sullivan right back over. And that pass just deflected. Sullivan goes and collects it. Tough defense here, though, administered from the Pirates as Sullivan walks So the Pirates taking their time, staying collected and disciplined. Don't let yourself get overwhelmed in a game like this. Just rises over the competition, puts it up. No good on the second attempt, no good third attempt. Eagles will get called for a foul. So, trip to the line to close this gap back down. And with opportunities like this, the Pirates can continue to slowly close the gap. First shot from the line doesn't go his way. And Walker's back in. He'll replace Sullivan. See if he has better luck on the second one, and he does. Puts it through cleanly as Pocken moving quickly finds his man. Walker underneath and just faces a wall of opposition. And Eagles will have to inbound it once again. Once again, it is Lowry throwing it in for his team. Same play once again, handing it off back to Lowry. Gets free of his man. Walker, ball is free on the ground. Fight for it. Will result in it still being what is now a very long Eagles possession. Shot is up from Mooneyham. That one's off. And Walker falls down hard trying to go after that one. And shot over the top. It's through cleanly. And just like that, that's the momentum the Pirates needed to get back into this game. And obviously not liking what he sees, coach will call timeout. 23-18, Eagles lead, but Pirates with momentum if you're just joining our broadcast tonight. Both teams able to stay mostly off of the foul trouble. Eagles with 3, Pirates with 2. So, South Pittsburgh back out of the huddle. Eagles follow suit. Eagles have been on a little bit of a cold streak on the offensive side of the ball as of recent. Hopefully they can fix those issues here after the timeout. Sullivan back to Walker. Walker gets rid of it right back to Pocken. Pocken over the top. Sullivan spins through, puts it up, and it's just too much on it. Weaving through traffic. Doesn't have the room. Now in the corner. Finds his man. Over the top. It rolls off. Lowry takes it. Lowry moving with under 2.5 on the third quarter. Pocken searches back and forth. Gets swarmed, double teamed. Trying to get out of it. Gets rid of it to Walker. Walker way over inside to Sullivan. Puts it up. Doesn't go his way. It's weaving through. No one to beat. Gets it done. The Pirates have all the momentum now. Only down by 3 after being down by 10 earlier. Gets rid of it. Walker for 3. He makes it happen. Fast back and forth sequence here between the two sides. Over the top, shot is up, won't go this time. Ball nearly lost by Lowry, he'll spin through the issues. Now he'll go inside, working, finds Sullivan, Sullivan, reverse, and it goes through. Eagles finally find that offensive spark they needed. Working over Baker. Rises up over the top. Easy money. Back and forth the two teams go. It's just like the car was started and we're rolling now. Shot is up from Lowry. off the front. Baker takes it, and he'll get fouled in the process. We have under a minute in the third, and what has become a dramatic affair. So Hawken will get the action restarted, finds DeLong in the corner. Walker will take another three. It goes through again. He is unstoppable from beyond the arc tonight. I believe that is his fourth three of the night. What an incredible stretch for this young man. Over the top of Walker, won't go. Hawken moving quickly, and Baker down low by himself. It goes in. Eagles are on fire. Under 10 seconds. Pirates working, gets the separation. No good. Walker takes it. And no time on the clock to get the shot away. What a sequence. As we noticed throughout the third quarter, the Pirates started to close the gap, and the Eagles really needed to find something to put themselves back over the edge on offense. And they found that in dramatic fashion, just firing away from all places on the court. Gives them that 11-point lead that they needed right back. 33-22 as we enter the fourth quarter. Yep. So what looks to be a dramatic fourth quarter will start quickly as the Eagles look to continue this momentum that they built up at the end of the third. What has become a little bit of a trend here for all Eagles teams as a reset, finding that presence late in the third and just using it to hold on in the fourth. We'll see if that trend continues. A very nice and strong 11-point lead for your Eagles. Working on that right side. Gets free of Lowry down low. Spins free of the contact from Baker. Baker closes the gap. Over the top once again. And the Eagles take it. Lowry bounces it over to Baker. Gets rid of it. No look pass to Lowry. Shot is up. Lowry makes it happen. And Lowry feeling the effects from that one. Hopefully he is all right. But Eagles are on a roll. As of now, 14-point lead built up in quick fashion. Hawken continues to apply the pressure from down deep. DeLong just absolutely blanketing him. Shot is up, and it falls short. The putback is unsuccessful, but as DeLong fought for that ball, it was tipped free. Still Pirates ball. Rises and gets fouled. I believe, yes, that is the 7th foul between the two teams. Eagles, the more contributing team to that with 4. So they need 2 shots here. The first one goes through. But it'd be very nice if you're a Pirates fan right now to have both of these go through, get that spark started back up, and get rolling once again on offense after an Eagles absolutely dominant stretch. Shot is up. That one will bounce off. They'll get their own rebound. And foul once again. That's the Eagles' 5th. Don't want to foul too many times. Make sure you stay clean, as giving your opponent too many chances for the 3 points can lead to disaster. First one bounces off. swap called down low as we see the second here. Shot is up and no good. Walker takes it. Walker moving quickly, right side, now crisscrosses. Finds his man, it's Baker. DeLong, he'll take it. Rises over and beautiful from Slade DeLong. Just has the composure to go up in the middle of the court, over the top of everyone, and completes the beautiful shot. Gets the separation from Baker. Back and forth, they're working. Spins around, has it from the corner. Eagles, it's Shattuck over the top, and he'll make it happen from down deep. Eagles defense staying close. They'll load it up. No good. So Eagles start the sequence off. Still up 16. DeLong's shot is up. In the corner is Shattuck once again. It rolls off. Rebound is won by the Eagles. Excuse me, by the Pirates. And it goes for them. Great to see that. You always love to see that team spirit from both sides, because sometimes it's more than a game, you know? They'll pass it off to him once again. Shot is up. Oh, almost goes for him. Working through traffic, shot is up, and beautiful from Shattuck. Just beautiful sequence there. This is one of those times that shows that it's more than just a game, and it's always great to see stuff like this. Shot from the Pirates there. 3 is made. 12-point game, under 5 minutes now. Baker looking around, double teamed. Gets rid of it. Slade DeLong over the top, and it's tipped. Shot is up. It's tipped by Shattuck. Sullivan can't get rid of it. And he goes up, and it bounces off. Back up again. Fight for the ball is won by the Pirates. Shot up once again. DeLong moving, finds his man. Shattuck searching around, hesitates. Goes inside, gets tripped up. Shattuck's shot is up, won't go. And lots of substitutions here. He'll load up once again. Won't go his way. Another shot. And that one will go through. Makes it a 9-point game. 3:05 in the fourth. DeLong has tons of room. It's off to the left. Rebound. Moving quickly. Ball. He loses it. Pauken takes it. And reach-in is called. So Pauken will take the pass in. We're under 2:30 now in the fourth. Your Eagles still lead by 9. Pauken way over to Everett. And Everett unable to keep it in bounds. More substitutions for the Eagles. That's 3 substitutions, including Howard. Shot up once again. Once again, won't go his way. It's always great to see, as we mentioned earlier, that it's more than just a game. You always love to see this camaraderie from both sides and willingness to put the game aside every once in a while and respect each other as human beings. As we see, Eagles score down low. Lots of celebration from the Eagles fans. They'll put it up. No good. Dumps it off to Sullivan. Sullivan tries to get some separation. Howard going inside. Ball's tipped free. Going up and makes it happen. 3-point play could possibly be on the way. Up and through, completes the 3-point play. Sullivan gets the separation he needs. Finds a pass, it's just too much. Sails over the top. Eagles up by 8. We're now just under a minute in this game. Shot is up from 3, it's short. And recovered by Everett. Sullivan finds a pass, it's down low, it's up, it's good! Makes it happen. 10-point lead for the Eagles. Looks as if they have this one wrapped up. Puts it up. Close on that one. Sullivan getting stuck, finds Howard. Howard works inside. Ball's tipped free. Recovered. Shot is up from 3. It's short. Rebound won by South Pittsburgh. Everett tried to tip that one free, unable to get there. Pass over. He'll put it up once again. So close on that one. And that will do it. So your Eagles will win that JV game 47-37. Don't go anywhere. Girls varsity action soon to follow.